Are you struggling to figure out if you should pursue your relationship? Maybe your partner is giving you bad vibes and you're just not sure if you should continue on. Well, we've got some information for you. And with these reasons, you will be able to establish if you or your partner is not ready for a serious relationship. Like and subscribe. Busy, whether they have to do with our own jobs, our health, or another area of our lives. Sometimes we need to take care of other things before we can handle a relationship. If you are so busy that keeping up with your friends and family is difficult, maintaining a relationship would be much more challenging. If you want to change this, stop for a moment and think about which obligations you can shirk. It's important to prioritize your responsibilities and make time for the people and things that matter most to you. By doing so, you can create a more balanced and fulfilling life, which will ultimately benefit your relationships as well. Emotional availability. People who aren't ready for a relationship frequently display resistance and isolation. For instance, even if you're dating someone and genuinely love them, you might still find it difficult to express your feelings. Your exchanges with them are typically brief. This behavior can be a sign of emotional unavailability, fear of commitment, or past traumas that affect their ability to connect in the present. It's important to communicate openly and honestly with your partner about your feelings and concerns to build a relationship that's fulfilling. When they try to get to know you better personally, you tighten up even more. There are many possible contributing factors, but speaking with a therapist can help you better understand what's best for you. The ex. It can take months or even years to get over an ex, but on occasion, dating might actually hasten the process. Just be cautious not to pursue people unless you are sure you can support them. If you are comparing everyone you meet to your ex-partner or are seriously considering it, decide if you want to get back together or if you're actually ready to move on. It's important to take the time to heal and process your emotions before jumping into a new relationship. Rushing into something new without being emotionally available can lead to more heartbreak and prolong the healing process. Fake. In a new relationship, many people are hesitant to express their true opinions and selves out of fear that they won't be accepted for who they really are. If you aren't being yourself with the person you love because you only want to make them happy with your impeccable conduct, it is obvious that neither of you are ready to make that serious commitment. It is important to remember that being honest and true to yourself is crucial in any relationship. Only then can you truly connect with your partner and build a strong foundation for a long-lasting commitment. Yes or no? Being drawn into something that resembles love, or at least something very similar to it, can be simple. These feelings might not be accurate though. If you are unsure, don't rush. Give it some time, that's the best thing to do. Relationships don't have to begin immediately. It's important to take the time to really get to know someone before jumping into a relationship. Rushing into things can lead to many misunderstandings and hurt feelings down the line. Changes. It might be challenging for you to maintain a relationship once your life and schedule undergo a significant change. Wait until your life is more stable, let's say before getting married. You can go on dates, but make sure to let the people that you meet know that you're not looking for anything serious at the moment. If you and someone else are meant to be together, they will still be reachable once you are. When you are expecting big things to happen in your life, you may not have the space both mentally and physically for a relationship. It's important to focus on your personal growth and goals before committing to a lifelong partnership. Take the time to figure out what you want in life and who you are as a person before settling down with someone else. Making changes. Dating now might not be the best choice if you have a history of imposing your values on your relationships. Even if it has been in previous relationships, that does not necessarily make it a good habit. If you're constantly trying to change someone, you're dating the wrong person. That, or you're trying to date someone who is more similar to you. Relationships can benefit greatly from people changing and developing as individuals, but these changes should be natural and healthy. Priorities. You have nothing against the idea of entering a committed relationship, but due to your busy schedule and other priorities in your life right now, this is not the time for it. Even if your partner says that they are not high on your list of priorities right now, they will undoubtedly have a change of heart a few months down the road because no lover wants to be near the bottom of someone's list of priorities. It's important to be honest with your partner about where you stand and what you can offer in a relationship. Perhaps it's better to wait until you have more time and energy to devote to a committed relationship. Experience. Do you believe it is too soon to make an exclusive commitment? Perhaps you are just not ready for true love yet if you believe you are still too young or inexperienced to settle into a committed relationship right now because you're still having so much fun keeping things simple. It's important to listen to your own feelings and not rush into anything you're not comfortable with. Take the time you need to figure out what you want, and don't let anyone pressure you into making a commitment before you are ready. Trust issues. One of the clear signs that you are not ready for a relationship is that you have trouble trusting others. When your trust has already been broken in a close relationship, this usually happens. Whatever the reason, it is unfair to treat your partners with suspicion and excessive control in an effort for you to feel secure. Take things slowly and steadily to establish trust. It is important to recognize that trust issues can stem from past experiences and may require professional help to overcome. It is also important to communicate openly with your partner about your struggles and work together towards building a healthy and trusting relationship. Effort. If you've been in and out of relationships all of your life, you might not have had the opportunity to truly figure out who you are. This leads to unhealthy dependency on your partner for needs, attention, and love. The ability to remain single and enjoy life is crucial. Take a break and learn how to spend time with your friends, family, and yourself. Being single allows you to focus on your personal growth and explore your interests without the pressure of being in a relationship. It also helps you to develop a strong sense of self-worth and independence. 99 problems. Dating can, of course, be enjoyable, but it can also be a bit of a kick in the butt. Most people romanticize their relationships without realizing that when you add someone to your life, you also add all of their issues and personality quirks. This may be the appropriate action to take in some circumstances. For instance, dating someone with hospitable family and connections gives you access to fresh opportunities, personally and possibly even professionally. When you date someone who exudes positivity, it rubs off on you and inspires you to work through difficult times. Additionally, it means that if someone is an alcoholic, a drug addict in recovery, a pervert, or a needy emotional wreck, they get to keep all of their baggage. You might want to wait to focus too much on someone else's problems if you already have a lot of personal stresses or issues to deal with. Void. Are you falling for this person because you already do? Or are you dating this person with the intention of having them fill that hollow void you feel inside? You should take this lesson to heart. Without first loving yourself, you can never truly appreciate or love someone else. You can only see the positive qualities in others when you feel internally complete. Otherwise, all you would see in others are the gaps in your own life. It's important to work on yourself and find happiness within before seeking it from someone else. This will not only benefit your relationships, but also your overall well-being. No growth. Have you discovered any flaws in yourself or learned any lessons from your previous relationships? Even when one partner makes a mistake in love, there is always something that both partners can learn from, grow from, and do better with. You certainly have a lot to learn if you've always thought you've never been right and have never been wrong in any previous relationships. You might be holding yourself back from developing into a better person if you don't reflect on your previous relationships and correct yourself while learning from them. Instead, you'll constantly find yourself back where you started. Too many dates. You frequently go on dates and you enjoy it. You adore the idea of falling in love, but no matter who you date, you never seem to move past the infatuation stage. Although everything about the relationship seems perfect at first, as soon as the initial rush of infatuation fades, so do you. It might be helpful to reflect on what you are looking for in a relationship and what your expectations are. It's also important to remember the relationship takes work and effort from both parties to grow and deepen over time. Due to how wonderful someone is, you don't want to date them. And by definition, you are only interested in someone romantically if you can save them from their problems. You date someone to feel good about yourself while saving them from their misery or pain, not to live a life together. This perspective on dating is problematic and unhealthy, as it perpetuates the idea of a savior complex and ignores the importance of mutual respect, love, and support in a healthy relationship. True love involves accepting someone for who they are, not just trying to fix their problems.